Muscle cars. The embodiment of power, speed, and freedom. For decades, they dominated the roads, captivating the hearts of car lovers worldwide. In recent years, whispers of discontent have emerged.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
Some argue that modern muscle cars have lost their soul, leaving enthusiasts divided and questioning the direction of this iconic automotive segment, and favoring other segments like JDM and German, which still carry on character and enthusiast-driven culture. Do modern muscle cars still do that? Today, we're gonna explore that. Brace yourself. Let's get started. I'm your host, Ricky Skids. Well, let's start by examining the sales figures. In the heyday of muscle cars, classics like the Mustang and Camaro and Challenger experienced record-breaking sales, with thousands of units flying off dealership lots. In fact, in 1966, Ford saw the Mustang break and hold sales records by selling over 600,000 units in 1 year. Fast forward to the present day, and the sales landscape has changed dramatically. Ford is definitely not selling 600,000 Mustangs a year. Many factors have contributed to the shift. The rise of electric vehicles, changing in consumer preferences, and stricter emissions regulations have influenced the market. As a result, traditional muscle cars face stiff competition from alternative powertrain technologies and performance-oriented imports that have similar performance. However, it's not just the sales numbers that tell the story. Recent surveys reveal a growing discontent among longtime muscle car enthusiasts as they express disappointment and a sense that modern muscle cars have become mundane and lacking excitement that once defined them from the 60s and 70s.
All rise for the judge.
Judge, the special great one from Pontiac GTO.
So what exactly has changed? Critics argue that modern muscle cars, compared to their older, more legendary versions, have succumbed to excessive weight, overly complicated technology, and a focus on creature comforts rather than just raw performance. Some even claim that these cars have become more like Grand Tours rather than
purebred, fire-breathing machines
of the past. Now, some of you might be thinking,
but Ricky, the Hellcat boasts an impressive 707 horsepower.
And while that's true, horsepower numbers can just be attention-grabbing.
You know the feeling of taking a hot dump at your rich friend's house? It's what it feels like, Ruff.
However, let's take a look at the bigger picture. You see, horsepower alone doesn't always translate to superior performance. Take the Porsche 911 Turbo S, for example. With its lower horsepower figures, it manages to outperform many high-powered rivals in various situations. This raises an intriguing question: is raw horsepower the be-all and end-all of a true driving experience? Before you go buy your next modern muscle car, it's essential to recognize that automotive manufacturers are savvy marketers. They understand the allure of big numbers and often use them to captivate potential buyers. But does that mean they are intentionally playing on the egos of consumers who feel they need to keep up with their neighbors? Well, that's really a matter of interpretation. Instead of getting caught up in the horsepower arms race, it's crucial to consider the overall performance, handling, and driving dynamics of a muscle car. After all, it's the combination of these factors that truly define the driving experience. A significant portion of muscle car buyers today prioritize horsepower over the overall driving experience. Many modern muscle car owners actually admit to rarely pushing their cars to their limits, favoring just straight line acceleration and having that feeling of status. This raises an important question. Are modern muscle cars becoming mere status symbols acquired for their image and prestige rather than a genuine passion for the driving experience? Has the pursuit of power overshadowed the essence of what made muscle cars so captivating in the first place? And you have to remember, the muscle cars of the 60s and 70s, not only did they have the horsepower to back it up, but they had the performance. They were lighter than the 50s cars that were driven by consumers, and they changed the whole market in America, some of them being smaller, some of them being big, but again, their performance also was balanced with their horsepower. Nowadays, the clash between traditional enthusiasts and status-driven car buyers has ignited heated debates across online forums and social media platforms. A deep divide exists between those who yearn for the enthusiast's authenticity and those who buy just to fluff their ego and show off to their friends and neighbors. Another controversial thing is these cars may have too much horsepower for the average driver, and they oftentimes are driving them in pretty irresponsible ways and oftentimes being able to outrun police. Now, I don't condone for any illegal activities with cars. I say if you're gonna do something, do it on the track. You're gonna learn so much about your car and you have all the time and the space to do it. The one problem that we're seeing is takeover. These takeovers have infiltrated the streets of America. And we're seeing a lot of these takeovers end up in people getting injured or dying from these cars sliding into the crowd surrounding the takeover. Now, I don't condone these takeovers whatsoever. I say, again, go to the track. But oftentimes you're seeing these modern muscle cars there and people don't know how to handle the power that is in these cars. And you have to remember, these cars are not performance-oriented cars, meaning that they may not handle as well compared to some other cars that are more performance-oriented. So that means a lot of horsepower and not a lot of performance, bad things. Now, again, performance doesn't mean high horsepower. Performance is multiple things combined. These cars may not have the best performance regarding suspension or handling. It makes for a messy situation with these takeovers. But amidst this controversy, there is hope on the horizon. Some manufacturers have recognized the need to rekindle the spirit of the car enthusiast muscle cars by introducing driver-focused, track-oriented variants. These machines aim to restore the thrill of driving, combining power, agility, and visceral connection between the car and its driver. Cars like the GT350R and the Camaro Z28 represent a glimmer of promise, reminding us that the passion and soul of muscle cars can still be reignited. They demonstrate that it's not the end of the road for this legendary breed, but rather an evolution towards a more engaging and exhilarating driving experience. So, where does the future lie with muscle cars? Are they destined to fade into obscurity, eclipsed by the evolving automotive trends and status-driven car buyers? Or will they rise from the ashes, embracing their heritage while embracing innovation? The answer lies in the hands of enthusiasts like you. It's time to join the discussion. Voice your opinions and shape the future of these once legendary cars. In the comments below, let us know whether you believe modern muscle cars have lost their appeal, or if they still possess the heart-pounding, pavement-pounding spirit that we know and love. Remember, this debate fuels the passion and excitement within the automotive community. Share your thoughts respectfully, engage in healthy conversation, and let's continue to celebrate the legacy and future of muscle cars together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Every subscription helps fuel my passion as a car enthusiast. You guys are great. We'll see you later. Stay sick tight.